What is up, everybody? This is your boy Achille, and today I am bringing you a Destiny Crucible gameplay and really just discussing what we can look forward to with the Taken King, but more specifically in the future of Destiny after we've passed this year one benchmark. So the number one thing I think that Destiny could improve on, or rather Bungie could improve on, is the idea of a competitive PvP. I think obviously starting out with a private lobby, competitive rank, something like that. When I played this beta a year ago, I really saw promise in the way that the Crucible has performed, and things like Iron Banner and Trials of Osiris have been wonderful. However, I really think that a way that we can improve on this is letting the true competitive community come out with private lobbies. This would help us kind of tweak the settings, let us, take away things such as heavy or supers, or, really tweaking things so that we can really see where this can go and possibly see it turn into an esport. The next thing I would like to see is the possibility of re-rolling armor. Now, obviously, with the most recent expansion, the House of Wolves, we got to see the reforging of weapons, which has been awesome. You could get different stat rolls, different perks on them, which was fantastic. I would like to now see this implemented with our armor. And the reason I say that is if anybody knows, grinding out the raids or grinding out different methods to get the armor, you don't always get the best stat rolls that you can, and especially for exotics, you kind of have to wait week after week or play the Nightfalls, do whatever you can to get exotic Ingrams, and sometimes you get a Mask of the Third Man with a terrible stat roll, and you won't see it again for the next couple months. So what my idea would bring into the fray would be the idea of saying, hey, I would like to spend maybe old materials that have been building up, Motes of Light, Strange Coins, Etheric Light, Exotic Shards, whatever it is, spending those and essentially taking a chance on getting a specific stat roll on not only exotics but all armors. So, old raid gear, if you have the original Vogue raid set for your Titan, Warlock, and Hunter, instead of having to play that again, just simply being able to spend some motes or an exotic shard or etheric, like whatever it is, to get a better discipline, strength, or intellect stat roll. I think that would really make it feasible for you to have good old school material or old school gear that still looks well. That kind of ties into my next point of uses for old material. I don't know about you guys, but I have a ton of Motes of Light, Strange Coins, Passage Coins, pretty much everything you can think of. I have it sitting in my vault, just doing nothing but collecting dust. I would like to see them implement something where I get more out of it than just Glimmer, because a lot of us really put in a lot of time, and they should really tie into the game in a little bit more practical way, I think. The next thing I would like to see adapted to is faction rewards after certain ranks. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I know for a fact that one of the main reasons I play this game is kind of to be the collector of shaders and the ships for the factions, and really grinding those out on each of my characters. In doing so, I've gotten 2 shaders from the Future War Cult and New Monarchy, and I have 3 of the shaders for Dead Orbit as well as the ship. The problem with that being is I have grinded out a ton of levels, a ton of time, a ton of energy, and I would like to see something where, maybe it's set equal for everybody, because I know people that are 30, 40 levels below me on Dead Orbit rank, and they've already gotten 2 of the shaders in the ship, whereas it took me 40 more levels just to get an additional shader. And that doesn't necessarily seem fair to me. I know there's that excitement of every time you open a new package, will I get it this time? But I also feel like if you're pushing level 60, 80, 100, you should have everything, and you should be able to move on to the other factions. So maybe doing something where every 20 levels, at level 20, you are guaranteed one of the 4 shaders or the ship, and after that it is eliminated from your personal loot table with that faction. So at level 40 you will get the next shader. In doing so, by the time you reach a level 100, you will have all 4 shaders and the ship. I think this would ultimately make people grind out, getting those shaders more, and I also think that it would make it a little bit more exciting knowing that at level 100 you will have everything. Number 5 on my list is a big thing for me, and that is shaders. In my opinion, shaders make Destiny, especially our Guardians, each one of our Guardians unique. Shaders can make a certain set of armor, make a Guardian look completely unique. I am personally on a quest to get every shader I am just a couple shaders away from having all of it, and currently if you look at the Armory on Bungie's website, you will see that there are 54 shaders, I believe 55 total when they released the Nepal one, and I would like to see them do something where the lady who lets you buy the rare shaders does something where maybe she can memorize a shader that you've already previously unlocked, you pay her a certain amount of glimmer, and it is permanently unlocked for all your characters in doing so that you don't have to worry about the space. If that's not an option, expanding the vault just for shaders and breaking down each inventory item so that you can fit a lot more stuff in your vault, I think that would be huge, and I think that would really motivate a lot of people to get every shader out there possible. I would also like to see titles for specific achievements, such as having a perfect Grimoire. I know that it took me a very long time to get the full Grimoire, and I would like to see something where if you did Flawless Raider, you get maybe a title or an emblem. If you did 365 or 3665 Grimoire, you get a title for that, something that is unique and something that really motivates you to get that full Grimoire. I think that would be very, very exciting. The next thing I would like to see is kind of new, fresh Vanguard and Crucible bounties. Now, I know with the Taken King, obviously, we'll have a new playable area, tons of new missions for PvE, so that's not necessarily what I'd like to see expanded on. Obviously, it automatically is, but really having new, unique bounties. Maybe something like they did with the Queen's bounties on the Reef, where on one of the specific bounties, you have to actually play a small mission and hunt someone down. Something to kind of change it up so that PvE still remains fresh, and we're not just counting on, the new strike, the new raid, and all the additional content. I would love to see something like that implemented. I would personally like to see on this game our Grimoire cards in a section where we can read them out on here, for the main reason being that I think that the story of the Destiny universe is so interactive and so amazing. It has so many people enthralled in this rich universe. I would like to see it more easily accessible. Something where maybe it's just a simple narrative over your Grimoire card. Something that would allow you to really enhance the story and learn it without having to go to the website. I think a lot of people would enjoy. I would also like to see clan rewards. I'm in a clan with a few buddies. It's nothing big, but we have, accomplished everything, Flawless Raider, a certain amount of strikes, etc. I would really like to see something where, hey, maybe the clan after a certain level or after, playing so much together, achieving certain things, you can unlock certain specific items that maybe your leader can customize, or a specific clan shader or sparrow, something like that. The last thing that I could think of off the top of my head would be something as simple as linking your stats. I know Destiny Tracker does a fantastic job with that. So, maybe something where it directly links your stats on the game so you can look at them so people can really see where they stand. Those are just some ideas that I came up with. That was kind of my top 10 list. By no means does that mean, this is what they'll do, but this is something that I think will help advance Destiny. I've heard a lot of positive feedback on some of these ideas. So let me know what you guys think in the bottom down below. Comment. If you guys like the video, please give it a like. And if you guys would like my channel, please subscribe. I will be releasing more content as soon as I can. I have a very busy schedule. But with that being said, my name has been Chili, and you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you.